More Gospel, chapter 21, Certainty. It was about this time that King Herod arrested some who belonged to the church, intending to persecute them. He had James, the brother of John, put to death with the sword. When he saw that this was met with approval among the Jews, he proceeded to seize Peter also. This happened during the festival of unleavened bread. After arresting him, he put him in prison, handing him over to be guarded by 4 squads of 4 soldiers each. Herod intended to bring him out for public trial after the Passover. So Peter was kept in prison, but the church was earnestly praying to God for him. Acts of the Apostles, chapter 12, verses 1 through 5. Every religion believes that its beliefs are true, but that can't possibly be correct because there are many religions which contradict each other. So how do I know that the Catholic Church is the true church with the true faith? People have written books answering that question, but I'm going to simplify my answer to a couple of paragraphs. Jesus lived, died, resurrected, and ascended into heaven. He did thousands of miracles that were witnessed by tens of thousands of people over the course of several years. The main witnesses from whom we get most of our information about Jesus are the 12 apostles. They describe a person who possessed supernatural power over nature, objects, humans, spirits, and even resurrected himself in his own immortal body. If all these things are true, then there is a lot of evidence to back up Jesus' claim that he is the divine Son of God. So, the real question becomes, can we be certain the apostles are telling the truth? The answer is yes, and here is how it can be proven. The apostles died for their testimony, and people don't die for something that they know is false. The apostles had eyewitness knowledge of Jesus' miracles and his resurrection, which made it impossible for them to be mistaken. So when questioned by the enemies of the church, they could not make an honest mistake in their answer, an answer that would get them released or tortured to death. So, when they testified to the resurrection, they knew that they were telling the truth, or they knew that they were lying. No one would knowingly lie to get themselves tortured to death. And yet, that's what happened to almost all of the apostles and many other first-century Christians. Dozens of witnesses would be more than enough evidence to convince a jury beyond a reasonable doubt. It's all the more convincing when the witnesses are willing to die for their testimony. But don't Muslims die for their religion, you object? They certainly do, but it's for a completely different reason. They die for what they believe is true, while the apostles died for what they knew was true, what they had witnessed. There's a great difference between belief and knowledge. Muslims haven't seen Allah or heard him speak. They haven't visited paradise and spoken with the virgins waiting for them. They believe things for which their only evidence is that Muhammad said it was so. Muhammad didn't do any miracles or resurrect from the dead. So why should anyone believe him? He has no evidence. The Catholic faith is built on a mountain of evidence that gives us complete certainty that our faith is true. Christianity is unique among all the religions of the world because it is based on a real person who entered human history. His actions and miracles were all public for everyone to see. It is based on historical events that have been verified beyond any reasonable doubt. No other religion can make that claim. My dear friend, if you are a Catholic, thank God and never doubt the faith. If you are not a Catholic, take instructions and join the Catholic Church as soon as you can. The true church would love to welcome you home.